Hello everyone, welcome to mvpvishwakosha. Today we are discussing 1st September 2025 current affairs. In that first point, that is about recent India-China meeting and their outcome. So in this, that is in SEO summit Tianjin, that is PM Modi and President Jinping meet on the sidelines. So both leaders publicly framed India-China as partners, not rivals, and linked to progress to a stable border and signaled intent to expand trade and investment amid global tariff volatility. So in that very important that diplomatic that is ties and trade and border trade, that is reopening border trade at Lippu Lake and Shipkila, Nathula, facilitate trade and investment via concrete measures, and also mobility and people to people, that direct flight to resume, and also fast track visa, that is tourist business and media, and also Kailas Mansarovar Yatra to scale up to expand from 2026, and also transboundary rivers, that is riverine expert mechanism, emergency hydrological data sharing. Okay, all that is very important, and also that is 75 year of diplomatic relation, okay, in 2025, and also support to for SEO 2025 in China, and that BRICS summit in India 2026 and China in 2027. So all that from Modi Jinping meeting, that leaders agreed India China are development partners, not rivals, and also progress tied to peace and stability on the LAC, and push to improve trade investment and address India's trade deficit, that is $99.2 billion, and also signals on resuming direct flight reiterated. Okay, so all that border equation, strategic signaling, economic normalization, multilateral coordination. So all that is exam perspective. All this is India-China relationship. Okay, very important. Next news, that is about Major Dhyanchand and National Sports Day. So that is National Sports Day 2025 observed on August 29. So Major Dhyanchand birth anniversary, and carried the theme sport to promote peaceful and inclusive societies. Okay, a 3-day fit India 2.0 campaign, Ek Ganata Khel Ke Maidan, okay, was launched to encourage daily physical activity, and also Prime Minister may paid tribute to Dhyan Chand, reaffirmed commitment to sporting excellence, and highlighted India's evolving sports ecosystem, and also institutional support for athletes. And also that Minister Mansukh Mandavia urged citizens to dedicate an hour daily to fitness, and also the Fit India app introduced a carbon saving feature as part of the movement. And also some state level celebration in Chandigarh Municipal Corporation hosted a community sports event, and Haryana CM encouraged youth to make sports integral to life and aim for high medal counts. Okay, in the 2036 Olympics, and Madhya Pradesh CM praised athletes. Okay, and also Ahmedabad saw a cyclothon with 700 plus participants, and also RBI office in Ranchi organized games like badminton, chess, carom, and all. Okay, motivational talks. And also the men's hockey Asia Cup 2025 began on the same day in the Rajgir, Bihar, symbolically linking Dhyan Chand's legacy to contemporary Indian hockey. So all that is very important. August 29th, that Major Dhyan Chand's birth anniversary, and that sports, and also to promote peaceful and inclusive societies. Okay. Next news, that is about recent SEO summit. Okay, in Tianjin. Okay, that is China. Also some of the outcomes, that some of the that is Tianjin declaration and SEO. Okay, in the 2025 2035, that is development strategy, 10 years strategy. Okay, so in that leaders endorsed that change in declaration, affirming the event's central role, and also rejecting unilateral sanctions and hegemonism, and also reaffirming that Shanghai spirit, mutual respect, trust, and benefit, and also a 10-year development strategy, that is 2025-2035, was also adopted, a deepen cooperation in security, economy, connectivity, and sustainability. And also India's diplomatic posture and anti-terrorism stand, and also India achieved a diplomatic victory, that the declaration condemned the Pahalgam terror attack, and also demanding accountability, a point India insisted upon despite earlier resistance. And also Modi emphasized security, connectivity, and opportunity as India's core pillars, and called for firm coordinated action against terrorism, including radicalization and terror financing. And also China's agenda development, that bank and energy push. President Jinping proposed the creation of an SCO development bank backed by loan or grant of $1.4 billion over 3 years, and launched energy development and digital economy platforms. And also he also opened up China's that Beidou satellite system to SCO members and stressed renewable energy cooperation. Okay, and also AI cooperation and technology equality. Member nations agreed to deepen AI. Okay, and also cooperation with the India advocating for equal access and right across countries, and strategic messaging and geopolitical posturing. So all that is very important. And 25th SCO and heads of State Council Summit. Okay, Tianjin Declaration. All that is India's role. All that is topic very important. The next is point is that is Enforcement Directorate issuing its first ever Interpol Purple Notice. Okay, so that is India's Enforcement Directorate secured its first ever purple notice from Interpol in a complex trade-based money laundering. So the notice was circulated to all 196 Interpol member countries, sharing detailed insight into the modus operandi, tools, concealment methods, and object used by criminal networks, and also the laundering scheme involved under invoicing, sham duty, free import like semiconductor, forged compliance document, and circular re-export via third countries, and effectively masking black money flows under the cover of legitimate trade. And also the ED highlighted that this network, while reassembling Avala channels, in the effect operated through formal banking system and shell companies. And also while a purple notice is not an arrest warrant, okay, it serves as a strategic intelligence sharing tool, alerting international law enforcement to emerging criminal methods. So all that for exam perspective, all that notice important. And Enforcement Directorate and Interpol, that headquarter and all Lyon, France, and all types of notice, purple notice. So there is one of the 8 types in that one is that purple notice, and main purpose to alert global agency to criminal modus operandi and not to apparent individuals, and also technique exposed trade based money laundering via under invoicing, sham imports, forged documents, circular trading. So all that financial crime and law enforcement nature of trade based money laundering, TBML, all that Interpol's purple notice strategic tool implication on governance policy, all that is very important. Next point, that is recent news, that is on IBM's quantum computer in Andhra Pradesh, that is Quantum Valley, Amaravati. So IBM is set to install its quantum system 2 with the 156 qubit Heron quantum processor in Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh by March 2026 as part of creating India's first Quantum Valley Tech Park, a key infrastructure for national quantum mission. And also the Andhra Pradesh government cabinet has formally approved the project, including the installation of 133 qubit 5K gate quantum computer with state support for power, cooling, and subsidized access for academic users. That is a 50-acre site has been allocated in Amaravati to develop the Quantum Valley Tech Park, which will envisioned as India's largest quantum computing hub, and some key partners including IBM, TCS, and L&T. And also, as per you know, right, that National Quantum Mission Plan, that is also in that plan that Andhra Pradesh will invest rupees 4,000 crore in 2 phases. That is one from 5 years. That is first phase is 2025 to 27 for infrastructure, education, and research, and second phase is 2027 to 2030. So focused on commercialization and export-led outcomes, and also to build a skilled resource pipeline. And the other Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education is rolling out curriculum reforms in quantum computing and AI, including minor degrees, hands-on labs, and faculty training tied on to the emerging ecosystem. So all that Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh, that operational by March 2026. Okay, that IBM quantum system 2 and all is very important. Okay. Next point, that is about recent news. Okay, that is State Energy Efficiency Index. Okay, yes, EEI. Okay, State Energy Efficiency Index 2024. So this is the State Energy Efficiency Index 2024 has been released by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, okay, BEE, under the Ministry of Power in collaboration with the Alliance for an Energy Efficient Economy, that is AEEE. It evaluates the energy efficiency performance of 36 states and union territories for financial year 2023-24. And this is the sixth edition, featuring an enhanced implementation-oriented framework comprised of 66 indicators across 7 key sectors, that is buildings, industry, municipal service, transport, agriculture, discoms, and cross-sector initiatives, and also reflecting priority like EV policy, energy conservation, building code, ECBC, and DSM, and star rated buildings. So in that that is SCI, okay. So that categorize performance, that is state energy efficiency index. I will categorize, that is front runners, achievers, contenders, aspirant. Front runners greater than 60%, achievers 50 to 60%, contenders 30 to 50%, aspirant 30 less than 30%. And also top performance by energy consumption, that is group 1 is Maharashtra, group 2 is Andhra Pradesh, group 3 is Assam, and group 4 is Tripura. So though the number of front runners has decreased from 7 to 5, the states maintaining this status are Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu. Meanwhile, Assam and Kerala are in the achievers category. Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, Odisha, and Uttar Pradesh are in the contender bracket. Okay, so all that is state energy efficiency index. Okay, and also that detail about that Bureau of Energy Efficiency and the Ministry of Power with the EEEE, all that frameworks and top states, all that monitoring and accountability management. Okay, all that strategically, all that is very important. Okay, next about recent news, that is Karenethnicgroup, and recent news about their situation in Thailand, Myanmar. Okay, so in the fresh report highlighted escalating clashes in Myanmar's Karen, or Kane state between the Myanmar military junta and Karen National Union, KNU armed group. So thousands of Karen civilians fled to the Thai border, promoting Thailand's security and refugee management concern. So the Karen issue has re-emerged as part of the border Myanmar civil conflict after the 2021 military coup, where ethnic armed organization intensified their resistance. So all that ethnic group, that is indigenous of southeastern Myanmar, that is Karen state in the northwestern Thailand, all that the largest ethnic minority in Myanmar, okay, 7% population, that is approximately 5 million. So speak Karenic language, Sino-Tibetan family, predominantly Buddhist and Christian, with some animist group. And also that struggle, it is long history of seeking autonomy independence since Myanmar's independence 1948, and also Karen National Union and its armed wing and Karen National Liberation Army are central to the conflict. And also clashes intensified post 2021 coup as KNU opposed the junta. And also geography link, very important, that area state borders with Thailand and refugee, all that ethnic conflict in Myanmar, impact on Thailand region and global implications, all that is historical perspective. It is very important. Okay, next news, that is about recent Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, that is even held in Kochi. Okay, so the Indian Navy hosted the emerging leader panel discussion under the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium at its Southern Naval Command in Kochi. So this platform brought together young naval officers from 18, that is Indian Navy, okay, that is Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. So member countries, okay, 18 member countries, fostering dialogue on regional maritime cooperation. And also the discussion focused on 4 key themes. Okay. One is that is the strategic significance of the Indian Ocean region and its challenge, role of emerging technologies, AI, unmanned systems, cyberspace-based surveillance. And third one is strengthen, that is IONS through collaborative framework, interoperability, joint exercise, professional exchange. And also on that is on next fourth point is on to enhancing training, pooling resource, building regional training roadmaps. So that is Vice Admiral V. Srinivas, Flag Officer Commanding in Chief of Southern Naval Command, delivered the keynote highlighting India's commitment to dialogue, cooperative security, and trust building across the Indian Ocean region. And also the discussion concluded with a consensus on expanding maritime domain awareness, forging a technological partnership, and strengthening shared training initiative. And also delegates reaffirmed IONS as an inclusive voluntary forum for regional maritime security. So all that is very important, that Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, okay, that panel and leaders, okay, that hosted by Indian Navy and Southern Naval Command Kochi, okay, participants focus area that maritime diplomacy, leadership, technology, interoperability, capacity building, trust, importance of that. That is Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. All that is very important. Okay. Next news that is about recent news, that is conocarpus tree species. Okay, as a flagged by the Supreme Court, appointed a central empowered committee. So the central empowered committee appointed by the Supreme Court has submitted a 40-page report recommending a nationwide ban on the exotic tree conocarpus, popularly known as the green desert. Okay, this is due to its ecological unsustainability, public health hazards, and detrimental effects on urban infrastructure and biodiversity, and also that treats rapid spread suppress native vegetation, undermines natural regeneration, and depletes groundwater in regions like Kutch, and also its aggressive root system damage sidewalks, pipeline, and building foundation in urban areas such as Ahmedabad and Hyderabad and all. Okay, and also dubbed as a green desert. That is Concorpus offers minimal support to birds, bees, and insects. And also its dense canopy, chemical laden litter, allergic pollen, and highly flammable brittle wood pose health and safety risk. Okay, that several states have taken action. That Gujarat ban in 2023, Tamil Nadu that January 2025 directive to replace it with the native species, and also Telangana removed from state greening program in 2022. Andhra Pradesh removed over 35,000 trees in Kakinada, and also Assam and Karnataka advisory issued against planning. Also, that CEC urges the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change to classify Concorpus as an invasive alien species, issued national advisories, and adopt a mission mode approach to replace existing plantation with the ecologically beneficial native species. So, all that tree species, Concorpus, that is exotic, often planted for quickly greenery. So, all that nickname green desert, okay, issue identified. Okay, biodiversity loss, groundwater depletion, infrastructure damage, allergic pollen and fire risk, all that is, and state actions. Okay, all that is about invasive species and ecological security and public health and urban planning access. Okay, next news that is about a recent Afghanistan earthquake and India's humanitarian response. So, earthquake it's that is eastern Afghanistan, a powerful 6.0 magnitude quake struck near Jalabad and Kunar province with the shallow depth 8 km, resulting in over 1,400 deaths. Okay, thousands injured and widespread destruction of homes in remote mountain regions. And also aftershocks SKL crisis, a second quake of 5.5 magnitude struck nearly 2 days later, further worsening the humanitarian situation and hindering rescue efforts. Some of the challenges because of relief operation, right? Because rugged terrain, landslides, severe infrastructure damage, and inadequate medical facility and impeding rescue and relief. And so families are resorting to makeshift burials amid devastating conditions. For this, India's response, India swiftly airlifted 21 tons of humanitarian aid to Kabul, including essentials such as tent, blankets, hygiene kits, water purifiers, medicines, generators, and other relief supplies. And also, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar conveyed condolences to Afghan Foreign Minister, that is Amir Khan Mutaki, and reaffirmed India's support for further aid. So, all that magnitude and impact 6.0 magnitude, okay, all that, and locations, okay, eastern Afghanistan and aftershock and India's diplomatic engagement. It's humanitarian diplomacy in action, disaster vulnerabilities, regional dynamics and diplomatic nuisance and strategic implication, building disaster preparedness, all that is very important. Okay, so that is about 1st September 2025 current affairs. Thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC and all competitive exam. Thank you.